Hello Aquarius, and welcome to my channel. This is the place that encourages you to connect with and trust in your own inner angelic guidance that's operating around and within you. So these messages only serve to confirm and affirm the things that you've been shown, things you've been dealing with in the past or about to embark upon. I want to encourage you to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Shouts out to the new subscribers. I do appreciate you, and for those that have continued to rock with me, it does help the algorithms here. So without further ado, I'm going to begin with the spirit of October's read, which is Spooktacular Reveals, what spirit is going to expose and reveal and then ultimately heal. If you are new to the channel, I do all of my shuffles before the recording for the sake of the length of the video and for precision's sake, just because I like to pray and make sure that I'm getting the most concise messages, and I hope you can appreciate that. So without further ado, we have the Six of Cups that popped out of my shuffle first. This is all about that good old past energy. Someone, this is, you or someone that you're dealing with. Energy is fluid, so take it how it applies to you. Someone is definitely jonesing and reminiscing about the past with this particular card. And I don't feel like it's in a healthy or mature way, because following it was the Page of Cups in reverse. So in this particular deck, this page in reverse represents seduction, flattery, deviation, distraction. It is not something that is propelling one forward in a promising direction. I don't know, I'm kind of getting like thinking about an old ex or an old fling and just kind of going with wherever those emotions take you. More so, I feel like your lower self, hence the reverse position of this card. So yeah, I just feel like either you or someone that you used to deal with is having these recurring thoughts or impulses or feelings to reconnect. The Three of Pentacles popped out of my shuffle next, and this to me says that if this, and I feel like this reading is becoming more of a relationship reading the further I go into it. This to me represents that there wasn't an exact commitment on one or both sides. There, three pentacles. This to me is third party energy, where there could have been another person in the picture. You could have been dating multiple people. They could have been talking to somebody else on the side. There's just a lot of this stuff where it's like, let me reach back out and see what I can get going. Or, maybe that other person is thinking that way about you. And somebody is literally about to act a fool. In terms of making an unwise decision, because this usually the fool represents the beginning of a journey, and there's all of this innocence and this naivete. But this to me, just I'm getting the energy you're about to start something that is ultimately not in the highest good of all involved, especially you. If you are beginning, if you're allowing someone to come back into the picture, and it's not future based, but it's impulse based. That's what I'm saying. Like, really, really think about the basis of your decision with this full energy. And this could be present, past, or immediate future. Spirit is highlighting it all. So you have to find where you fall in the timeline of this story. The reason I say foolishness is because what popped out is the Tower. So somebody gets a rude awakening, gets a wake up call. This could be a breakdown, a shake up, a break up, where the carpet is kind of drugged from underneath somebody, because now all of a sudden, the once, I guess you could say, dreamy feelings, the feel good feelings of the Six of Cups that were once there, that shit got real old real quick, and the truth came tumbling out. Like, seriously, I don't know if you or the other person ran into the reality that, things really aren't the way that they used to be. Somebody could be married, somebody could be in debt, somebody could be in some other situation that is preventing them from moving forward. Somebody could have just changed. That could be you or the other person. And someone got a rude awakening with this Tower. They got a rude awakening about whatever it was that they thought they were going to start, because it was based in fantasy with this Ace of Cups and the Seven of Cups. You know, maybe somebody thought that they could have their cake and eat it too. I want to begin something with you. Like I said, this third party energy, not really committal. Or maybe somebody was trying to play the fence. And maybe someone found out, you know what, this person is still dipping and dabbling on the side with all of these options with the Seven of Cups, trying to start something with me. It's not going to work. Like I said, this is either you or the other person. So let's go ahead and get into the oracle messages that came through. So from the romance oracle deck, you got number 71, which says relax, they just need some space. So maybe your situation isn't as tumultuous as this tower may suggest. Maybe the breakdown is someone is rushing in a little too fast. And it's like, you know what? Take your time. If we're not committing, I don't need you blowing up my phone and over at my place all day, every day. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's just slow it down and pump the brakes, because it's obvious that you haven't fully settled on this particular possibility, because you still got a whole bunch of options. This is either you telling this other person or the other person is telling you this. You know what I'm saying? And really, it's like, you know what? Let's take some space to really think about what exactly is it that we're doing here, so that we are not acting foolishly. From, you know, a general sense, if this isn't romantically based, or maybe it's holistic, maybe it's all of the above, it could be business, you know, family, whatever. You got number 23, which breaks down to a 5 in numerology. And it says your own negative beliefs are blocking your success. So, you know, sometimes it could be, maybe I need to go back, or maybe I should think about going back to a certain thing, because maybe there's this belief that that's as good as it's gonna get, you know, underlying. It's kind of like, why would you go back to something that didn't work before? Because maybe there's this underlying belief that, you know, there's not anything else out there for you. And that can be very limiting. That's just an example. It doesn't have to be yours specifically, but I feel like there are some changes, you know, that spirit may want to bring into your life, but you block them by limiting yourself to old cisterns and patterns of behavior that just aren't really feeding and progressing you. So the next oracle message you got comes from the Goddess Power Oracle, from the Goddess Lakshmi, and her message is fortune. I'm going to read straight from the book because I want to highlight some specific messages without forgetting them. All right. So it says, have you ever fallen prey to the idea that someone might take away what's yours? Or perhaps you think someone else's success or happiness means there will be less for you. You might not be conscious of this, but you feel that there is not enough to go around, not enough love, not enough money. You worry about growing old, missing out, and struggling for the resources you misperceive as limited. You might also feel miserly and stingy, afraid to share in case there will be nothing left. The Goddess Lakshmi says this kind of thinking must go if you want to live a rich and vibrant life. Your alignment task is to stop and be mindful of the directions of your thoughts and reframe them to focus on what you truly intend. Repeat this mantra: what is mine will not go past me. When you feel the green gremlin of envy creep into your heart, bless the other person and say, that which I desire is also for me. Your true limitations are only what you set for yourself. Don't let your conditioned mind and faulty beliefs rule your life. Break free. The world is unlimited if you let yourself open up to the wealth of your imagination. Wow, Aquarius. Again, freeing up things. What's crazy is from another oracle angel deck, you got the angel of freedom. Spirit is trying to help somebody. I don't know who I'm talking to, but this says, my soul's loving energy flows through my being. I am free. A great freedom is felt when we release the tension created by the lower centers of consciousness that trap us in attachments of power, over others, money, and sensation. When we simply allow the energies of the soul to direct our lives, we understand the freedom of being constructive and positive, accepting people and situations as they are here and now, free from the side effects of negative reactions. So I really do feel like the culmination of the messages here is whether it's relationships, business, family, whatever, there's a need to detach from some sort of limiting behavior, thought process, or even things from the past, people from the past that didn't serve, anything that causes you to regress and limit yourself and attach yourself to something that is not going to allow you to be free to step into true abundance. This is what is being brought to the forefront. And I hope that this speaks to you. So with that being said, these are the messages that I have, Aquarius. If they've resonated, drop a comment below and please let me know. Share the video if you feel it can be beneficial to someone else. And as always, until next month's read, I hope you stay safe, be blessed, and namaste. Bye.